Welcome to Stop the Music, Demons 2.
Demons 2.
This is one of my best friends. His name is Jihad. I call him JoJo. Goes by Joe Rivers. Sometimes when we're going undercover. But
it's something we've done in our past trip. So
we go way back.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've been friends for a while.
4 years ago.
A little bit about Jihad. He has been a friend of mine. We've traveled. We've done trips. We've gone whitewater rafting, mountain biking, backpacking.
Yeah,
a lot of adventurous
yeah.
stuff. But anyways, I recruited him to start helping me record music videos. So he has done the Single and Broke video, Doubt Me, and now Demons 2.
Demon 2. The person who I'm interviewing is my best friend, and he probably know me really well. Where probably he know the question that I'm gonna ask already.
We'll see.
We'll see. What's the challenge that you faced doing this Demon 2? Maybe even with me, like the challenges that you
Yeah.
faced with me.
Yeah, well, he gets hangry a lot, so that's been a big challenge. No, but seriously, yeah. Demons 2 was definitely a challenge. I think my whole journey as an artist putting out music has been difficult. What was particularly challenging with this video was because of where we were filming. We were filming at night. Just timing, coordinating. We had our first actress and actor and the other actor. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's my first time
I
being
forgot.
like
You didn't know that. He's in this video.
it's my first time being like in front of the camera this time. And it was really hard for me to just like to be in the mood to act. Like even him, he got angry at me because I wasn't doing exactly what he think I could do.
Part of the challenge of this, I think I take on a very serious topic in this song, in this music video. So it's something that I feel like a lot of people are interested in, but at the same time, especially in the church world, it's an uncomfortable topic.
I know that every time I listen to one of your music, I pause for a sec. Kind of like I wonder, what do you mean exactly in your lyrics? I know all your music, it's kind of inspired from something.
Hmm.
You don't create music like from nowhere. It has to be something that happened in your timeline,
Hmm.
or maybe you experienced.
Yeah. I learned how to do this by freestyling.
Mhm.
I would search rap track on Spotify, play it in the car.
Easy way.
Well, I mean, I think the thing that took me the longest was to figure out how to produce a beat.
Mhm.
I don't play any instruments, so that was kind of a challenge. But I'll produce a beat,
Mhm.
and I have an idea. I typically have an idea of the emotion that I want to come out of something when I put together the music. And then with Demons 2, I had a specific idea.
Okay.
And I knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. I spent a lot of time. Listened to audiobooks. I listened to about 5, at least twice.
What are the books you read?
Wow, good question. I don't really read books. I listen to them.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, like, how many books you
I
listen to?
love audiobooks.
You know, like it's a new things.
Okay, so Audible, you can see your stats on there.
Hmm.
So I mean, I've listened to over like a month worth of time. So which is kind of crazy.
Tell me one of your favorite books,
Oh,
or maybe something you suggest for me to read, or here.
the only one that's coming to my mind right now is How to Catch a Russian Spy. That was one of the first ones I listened to. I just saw it on there. It was a good story. It was interesting. I think American Kingpin was really good. A true story, but just really captured your attention. I mean, I listened to that like nonstop.
So you don't have specific books that you go with. It's kind of like you are all over the place. It's kind of like you cannot tell what this guy is interested in.
Yeah, it just depends on the time and so I'll read one book and then I'll get a recommendation and then I'll get into that book and then I'll move into a similar topic and then I'll expand into that and then I'll get away from that stuff.
So back to music.
Yeah, I don't even know where we're going with this interview, so sorry, but hey, we're trying.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job.
I'm trying. So, what made you do Demon 2? If you already covered it, or like, is it related? or something to Demon or the first song you made?
Yeah, so Demons was, I feel, is a powerful song. It came from a time in my life where I was really struggling in a rough place. I had a good friend that watched the video, really enjoyed it. We had conversations about it afterwards, and it took him a while to really understand what I was getting at, what the message really meant in that first song. So I felt like there was, still a lot I didn't know, and also I didn't clearly get across, how to handle, how do you respond when you are dealing with a demonic issue. Yeah, so our friend Al, who was supposed to film this music video,
Right,
was supposed to film
yeah.
a lot of.
He used to live in Cleveland, so he left.
He moved, so
He
that
moved.
was what happened. But he saw Demons. He wanted to redo it, and so I just kind of said, well, why don't we just do a Demons 2? Because it's been, I don't know, 2 years since I put that song out. I've definitely learned a lot, and like I said, I did a lot of research into this topic before I wrote the song because I knew I needed to cover my bases. I spent a lot of time in the Bible, just reading as much as I could find about the topic.
And in this point, exactly where I get in trouble with this guy filming.
Trouble.
Yeah, trouble.
I don't know if this is
Hey,
good content.
The only thing that helped me to do the video with you is because we've been together for a long time, and
Right.
I know how to deal with you in some situations, especially when kind of like if we get argue about something.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we carry on. We don't just quit. But seriously, this Demon 2, I really enjoy doing it. However, it was kind of like really hard. Have you ever asked someone for help about
Yeah, that's a
like
good question.
making the song? Now,
Yeah. I constantly found myself in one spot realizing I didn't know how to do this one thing. And I would not really know how to go about it and didn't even know who to ask for help. But in my struggle to find out how to do that one thing, I ended up teaching myself a lot of stuff. There have been people in my path that I've talked with and had a chance to learn from, but no one like directly really working with me on producing anything.
are you planning to work with different cameramans after me?
Unfortunately, I have to because he is leaving the country. We knew it was coming. This day was coming, but
We never know when exactly.
right.
Tell me.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Amen.
Actually, speaking about that,
Yeah.
I really like your style that you kind of like you develop yourself, especially the end of Demon 2. It's kind of like I wasn't expecting to hear it from you, but you just like surprised me from nowhere. It's like it was impressive.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's kind of like every time he do a music, that's what I see. He just like he don't have like step. He have a jump. He jumped to like a new level that it just like impress me.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about what Demons 2, the message behind it. Break it down a little bit. I mean, this is
Yeah.
a Demons 2. Stop the music.
Yeah, I should ask him.
Breakdown
Yeah.
behind the music. Interview. We got there eventually, right?
Well, I was planning to ask you this.
Oh, okay, all right. He was already in his head.
So tell me now, what's about?
What's happening in this video? Yeah, the idea was you're kind of following two storylines. This song is very personal to me. It's I've lived through it. Here you're following the lead female actress and just watching her go through a struggle of feeling alone, feeling on the run, feeling that something is pursuing her that's more than just, I guess, anxiety or depression. You see how she's kind of turning to different things, prescription medication, where there's nothing wrong with a doctor putting you on prescription
actually
medication.
there's a lot of kids out there having the same issues these days, and it's kind of like I felt it's really good timing to release this song, which is like it just shows other people you are not the only one who's having this depression or going to like a doctor for some medication or you having or something like that.
Yeah, and this is something that hits home for me. It's not something that I just write about that I don't know about. I've been through counseling. I have anxiety. I have depression. So I've struggled through all these issues and definitely turning to the wrong places sometimes to try to self-medicate. And I think one of the biggest things I've learned along the way is that not one thing is really going to solve the problem. The medication might help, but it's not going to completely fix you. You have to work through a lot of this stuff. But there's hope. There's always hope, especially when you put your hope in Jesus and you put your hope in God. And that is who gets you through everything.
He's the light.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This song taught me a lot about what's even going on inside someone's head.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you get this idea from?
Really, the idea for this I listened to an audiobook. Okay, yeah. This is where we should have started. C.S. Lewis wrote a book called The Screwtape Letters. And in that, he is personifying 2 demons. He kind of gives them a voice, and it's kind of the older demons teaching the younger demon how to tempt somebody and how to get somebody to fall into sin and how to get somebody basically sent to hell. And yeah, listening to that was definitely inspiration. Demons 2, I learned a lot from doing the first Demon song, so this song just took off, to the next level from where that was at.
I'm afraid we had to end this conversation on
one more question, because I
one more
kind of
question.
forgot to explain something very important about
I'm
this
sorry.
song.
You go ahead.
We live in a physical world, but there's also a spiritual world around us that we're a part of. We are not just physical beings. It's not just flesh and blood. We also have a spirit. What's really going on in this life is there is a cosmic war between good and evil around us. Paul talks about this in Ephesians 6. And that is one of the realest things that's actually happening in our world. And so when you don't know that and when you look over that, it can really trip you up in ways. I mean, what I'm getting at in Demons 2 is that this is a war. We are at war. I think it's so important that we keep our eyes focused on what are we living for? What's the point in this life? Are we living for right now? Are we living for more money, a nicer car? Are we living for status? Are we living to be famous, that somebody remembers us? Or are we living for what's going to happen when we die? I guess that's the end of the video.
Thank you so much, guys, for staying with us till the end.
So, hey, just last minute reminder, if you have any questions about the song, anything that we talked about, please leave a message in the comments. Like I said, DM me on Instagram. Shoot me an email. Go to my website, tegamonmusic.com. This has been Stop the Music. So now, stop the interview.
Stop the interview.
Later.
Later.